Small world, the world of informative flashcards. Flashcards in Purposive Communication Part 3. Communication, defined. Communication, the process of creating and sharing meaning by using verbal and nonverbal symbols in varied contexts. Process of communication. 1. Source. 2. Message. 3. Encoding. 4. Channel. 5. Decoding. 6. Receiver and Z. 7. Feedback. Process of communication. Communicare means something in common, a common understanding of something. In communication, source means? Source means the sender of the message. Message, defined. Message information being conveyed. Encoding, defined. Encoding process of converting your idea or thoughts of the information into verbal and nonverbal symbols that can be understood by the receiver. In communication, channel means? Channel means the medium of communication. In communication, language means? Language is a human capacity that consists of A. Grammar, B. Phonology and C. Lexicon. Language acquisition means? Language acquisition, language that is acquired through a community. Language learning. Language learning, people learn their second language in school or on their own. Language change, meaning. Language change is the phenomenon by which permanent alterations are made in the features and the use of a language over time. Modes of communication. Visual communication is the practice of using visual elements to communicate information or ideas. Verbal nonverbal communication that occurs through means other than words, such as body language, gestures, and silence. Both verbal and nonverbal communication can be spoken and written. Context of communication. Interpersonal. Interpersonal. Extended. Organizational communication and intellectual communication. Mother tongue means? Mother tongue languages acquired while growing up. Language syntax, defined. Language syntax, the set of rules that governs its structure. In communication, context means? Context is the circumstance or environment in which communication takes place. Communication is classified according to A. Communication mode, B. Context, C. Purpose and D. Style. Types of communication according to mode. Verbal, nonverbal/visual. Effective communication calls of the blending of these two types, verbal and nonverbal. Type of visual communication. Type of visual communication that uses visuals to convey information and / or messages. X signs, symbols, imagery, maps, etc. Types of communication according to context. Context referred to as a composite of people interacting with each other. The types are 1. Interpersonal, 2. Interpersonal, 3. Extended, 4. Organizational, 5. Intercultural. Interpersonal communication, defined. Interpersonal communication is communication with oneself. Interpersonal communication, defined. Interpersonal communication is the process of people exchanging ideas, information, feelings, and intent through messages and signals. Interpersonal talks, purpose. Interpersonal talks are meant for maintaining social relationships. Transactional talks, purpose. Transactional talks aims to accomplish or resolve something at the end of the conversation. Grammar, defined. Grammar are rules of a language governing the sounds, words, sentences, and other elements, as well as their combination and interpretation. Semantics, defined. Semantics deals with the study of the meanings of words and phrases in language or the meanings of words and phrases in a particular context. Elements of communications. 1. Sender, 2. Message, 3. Channel, 4. Receiver, 5. Feedback. Components of communication. 1. Encoding, 2. Transmission, 3. Decoding, 4. Feedback. In communication, familiar means? Familiar, it is normally used between people who know each other well. In communication, informal means? Informal, it is usually a close relationship between the writer, audience, and topic with a degree of casualness. In communication, formal means? Formal communication refers to the flow of official information through proper, predefined channels and routes. The flow of information is controlled and needs deliberate effort to be properly communicated. Example of ceremonial communication. Ceremonial, commemorative speeches are sometimes known as ceremonial or epideictic speeches. The goal of a ceremonial communication is to captivate an audience and create a felt sense in response to the situation or occasion.